Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am doing a Camille Grammer inspired look. This was requested. First off, obviously I look nothing like Camille Grammer. I don't have the same skin tone as Camille. She's blonde, I'm not, so just kind of keep that in mind when you watch this tutorial. But I did my best. I kind of scoured through pictures of her and just took a little from each. I read an article from her makeup artist and kind of put my own look together. So yeah, if you guys are interested in kind of like a wide awake look, because when I look at myself I feel like I look really wide awake with this kind of makeup on. So for those of you that are looking for a nice wearable look, maybe minus the false lashes, keep watching, it's coming right up. Okay, so I have put a little bit of the my Urban Decay Primer Potion down, and I'm going to use my MAC Color Cream Base, and this is in Pearl. And I'm using this because I'm going to use a luster shadow from MAC. And luster shadows, they're not as finely milled as a regular eyeshadow. So when you use a cream base, it really helps give the shadow something to stick to. Plus it really makes that color pop. And I'm going to use a luster because I read from Camille's makeup artist that she likes to use shimmery colors that really catch the light. So the color that I've chosen to use for an all over lid color is this one here. It's called Pink Venus. That's what it looks like. And I just kind of briefly searched Camille online and looked at her pictures, and I've noticed that she likes to wear kind of like pinky tones, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And what I'm doing is I'm just pressing my brush in, and I'm going to pat this all over my lid, and I'm actually going to put this over the entire lid, corner to corner and right up to the crease. I'm going to go ahead and use a fluffy brush and just lightly blend out this top line, soften it up a bit. I'm going to use this color here, and I'm going to use my flat brush. And what I'm going to do is push this through my crease here, and then bring it up onto the brow bone. Now just keep in mind, her eye shape is totally different than mine, and what I've noticed with her looks is the way that her eyes are set. A lot of her color is concentrated kind of in this area here and not so much out here. But obviously I have to do this look according to my eye shape. So this is where I'm going to place this color, and then I'm going to kind of bring it in. So I'm going to go ahead and lightly blend that. These two colors look nice together actually. Her makeup it doesn't ever really look overdone. From what I can tell, she likes liner and shimmery colors. That's what I read from her makeup artist. She likes to use shimmery colors on Camille. So I kind of like that combination. It's just a slight variation, so it goes from pink into just a little bit darker. Okay, what we really need to do now is brighten up this inner corner, because on Camille's eyes, like I said before, she has a lot of space in here, and it seems like the colors really played up in this area here. So what I'm going to do is just lighten up my inner corner here, which I normally do anyway. So I'm going to use these two colors here, Tissue Weight and Just. Those are my two favorite like highlight color combinations, and I'm going to run that right into this area here and take it up. Okay, so for highlight color for underneath my brow, I'm going to go ahead and use Blanc type, which is this color here. It's a lot lighter than my skin tone at the moment, but I really want to kind of highlight this area here. Just a subtle highlight, nothing shimmery, but enough to notice. This will kind of help perk up the pinks on the lid. I'm really surprised at the color. I'm surprised at how good it looks against pink. You know, it's not a monotone, like a monotone look. You can tell that there's a difference between the lid color and here. But the pink really brought out kind of like the mauve-y tones of that color, which I really like. What I'm going to do now is take this color here. It's called Dazzlelight, and I apologize for all the MAC colors. But I haven't used my MAC colors in a while, and I really wanted to just use them today. If anyone needs dupes, though, you know, as always, don't hesitate to ask. And I'm also going to take this color and put it right here into the inner corner to really brighten that area up even more. Now what I've noticed on her is she doesn't really wear too much on the lower lash line. Well, the picture that I'm kind of going off of at the moment, there's nothing on her lower lash line. So what I plan on doing is using a gel liner, and I'm going to line my upper lash line. I'm just going to wing it out slightly, and then I'm going to add some mascara. Hopefully my gel liner isn't dried out. I haven't used it in a really long time. So I will use my Maybeline Eye Studio, and this is in Blackest Black. So what I did was I just slightly winged it out just a little bit at the outer corner, not too much. I don't want anything too crazy. Just want a nice even line on both sides. Go ahead and do the other side. Okay, now I have the gel liner down. I'm going to take a little bit of a black shadow, and this is just a matte on an angle brush, and I'm just going to run that right over the top of the gel liner to help set it, and then also to maybe fill in any areas really close to the lash line that I wasn't able to get with my gel liner. Okay, so I have the gel liner down, and I went ahead and went over it with a little bit of black eyeshadow. What I would like to do, what I think would look good is I'm going to take a little bit of this color here. It's called Phloof, and it's a frosty kind of like off-white pink color. I'm going to take my pencil brush here, and I'm just going to lightly run some of that right underneath my lower lashes here, along the lash line, to really help perk this look up. And also for those of you that have deep set eyes like I do, this will really help to open the eye up even more. It's just a really light color. Use something that isn't exactly your skin tone so that it will show up. Okay, what I'm going to do is apply some false lashes, because it looks like in the picture that I was looking at of her, she's got some false lashes on, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I think I'm going to use some like half lashes instead of a full strip. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so the eyes are all done. I tried to get it as close to the picture of her that I saw. I didn't go through every single picture because, to be honest, there's too many. But after reading what her makeup artist likes to use and seeing some pictures, this is what I came up with. I think this is really pretty. I think this is a look that a lot of people could wear and totally pull off. It's just about the upper lid and just a really kind of bright-eyed look. So what I'm doing now is just adding a little bit more of my highlight color right here in the inner corner. I also added a bit more down here and all the way across from corner to corner on the lower lash line to really help kind of brighten that look up. What I'm going to do now is bronze, and I think I'm going to use my Clarins bronzer. That's what it looks like. And my hair is driving me nuts today. It looked so nice yesterday, and now it's kind of making me crazy. I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush here. I like to use this brush for my bronzer. going to put this all over, and I think that I am going to go a bit heavy-handed with the tanner today, or the bronzer I should say. I'm going to go ahead and use this sleek blush that I have, and this is rose gold, and from what I understand this is a dupe for NARS Orgasm. I don't have NARS, but this is the closest that I have. So I am going to just use this brush here, the MAC 109, and this is so pigmented I have to be careful. I'm just going to bounce my brush into it, and just going to kind of put that right just slightly under my cheekbone. I am also going to use a bit of a highlight right in this area here. So I'm going to use this one from Marcel that I have. It's called Splendid Beauty, and this is a multicolor face powder. So I'm just going to pop some of that in right here to add a little bit of highlight, some glowiness to this look. For my lips, I am going to use my Jordana lip liner, and this is called Rockin' Rose. This is what the color looks like. Again, just a nudie brownie pink color. Alright, so I went ahead and lined with my Jordana lip liner, and I am going to use this Elizabeth Arden lip gloss. It's called Tropical. It's a bit of a peachy color, and I'm going to kind of put that right in the center. What I did was I lined and then lightly filled in. So her lips are a lot fuller than mine, so I kind of had to overline a little bit, but I like this. I like this color combination. I think it's pretty. So there we have it. This is my Camille Grammer inspired look. She who shall not be named. I can't mention names, but this was requested. So I hope that this was what you were looking for. Again, this is just kind of my take on her look. But just from looking at her pictures and kind of getting a feel, she just likes to use shimmery shadows, liner on the top, false lashes, not too much going on the lower lash line. What I did do was obviously you tight line, so I tight lined the upper waterline area, and I used my MAC Chromagraphic pencil. My MAC Chromagraphic pencil for my lower lash line. If you have any kind of flesh tone pencil, you can't even see it, it matches my skin tone so well. If you have a flesh tone pencil, just run that along your lower lash line. I would suggest using a waterproof liner if you're going to tight line, because it will transfer to your lower waterline if you don't. So then you'll end up with a mess. But yeah, this is it. I think it's really pretty. And you know what you could do for, like, let's say you wanted a little more of a dramatic kick to this look. If you have something like Reflex Pearl from MAC, you could use that. Here's a nice one from, and I'm making a mess here. I never peeled the little sticker off because it was broken. The whole thing just popped off. But you could use a little bit of a glitter look, like a little bit of a glitter pigment. And what you can do with that is just take a flat brush and you can just lightly tap that kind of right in the center to really kind of perk that look up, make it glitter even more and shine. So that could be an alternative for evening. That's really pretty. I only paid $1.99 for this. This is a Wet n Wild Mega Shimmer Shimmer Dust. So you can just kind of lightly tap that in right in the center, just to add a little extra something. And that would be really pretty for a night out. Really catch the light. So I hope you guys like this. I don't really watch the Real Housewives show. I kind of like to watch the little reunion shows that they do at the end of the season. Oh, and by the way, this is called White Lotus 262A. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Shimmer. But I don't really watch the show. Once in a while, if I happen to be kind of going through the channels on the TV and I come across it, sometimes I'll stop and watch, but I don't like set my DVR for it or anything like that. But here we go, and I'll zoom in a little bit here so you guys can really see. I hope you like it. I think this is definitely a wearable look, maybe minus the glitter on the lid. But I think it's pretty, and I think that my eyes look really kind of like wide open, which is, you know, something good for eyes like mine. For those of you that have deep set eyes, it's, you know, it's a good look. So, alright, thank you so much for requesting. You know who you are. And you guys have a great day, and take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.